Yeah, satellite love. I just realized what that song's about. It's the satellite of love. Oh. Wow. Wow, Def Leppard. Wow. Hello, my friend. As I was getting ready for this video, I thought it was gonna be cut and dry. I thought it would just be me giving you some information about rock and roll beauty, putting on the makeup, seeing how it wears. But then I think I'm in a Mandela effect. I think there's something going on and happening, and I'm very confused, and I'm hoping you can help me sort this out because something is going on with rock and roll beauty. Hang tight, we're getting into it right now. This video is happening because Rock and Roll Beauty came out with a Def Leppard collection, and I am a child of the 80s and 90s. I was born in 78. The late 80s and early 90s was like my childhood, preteen, early teenage years, very pivotal moments in my life, and Def Leppard was a big part of that. So when I saw they came out with the collection, I was super excited about it and bought up a few items to test out for you. And I thought that was going to be the majority of this video, but then I started looking into Rock and Roll Beauty. So Rock and Roll Beauty launched with a Jimi Hendrix collection back in April. Yes, April of 2022. So just a few months ago. I was planning on putting the information about the Jimi Hendrix collection in What's Up in Makeup that week. So I wrote out the script, and for whatever reason, I didn't do a What's Up in Makeup that week. So I have no idea what the heck happened, but all of the photos I collected for that piece are now deleted off of my computer. But I do still have my notes, and this is what I had said. I said that I had questions. First, how does a new brand get to do a Jimi Hendrix collaboration? How does this even happen? Like coming out of the gate? Like what kind of connections do they have? That's incredible. But when I looked on Ulta's website, it had said, quote, introducing amped up nostalgic makeup collections inspired by classic music artists by Rock and Roll Beauty X Revolution, as in Makeup Revolution. So at that point, I was like, oh, this is a Makeup Revolution brand. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, but the quality is probably going to be complete crap because a lot of Makeup Revolution stuff is just not good, especially their eyeshadow formula is just known for not being very good. But then when I went to go film this video, I couldn't find any record of that, like screenshots of that anywhere. All I could find was comments on Trend Mood's post about it and some like little Reddit posts and things like that, but I couldn't find any actual photos. So this is extremely frustrating for me not having that photo evidence that this is a Makeup Revolution brand, because if you go to their website now, there is no reference to Makeup Revolution at all. There's just reference to two men who are the co-founders of the brand. The two founders of Rock and Roll Beauty are Paul D. I'm not going to attempt his last name because it's a lot. And then Mark Hayes. So I looked them up, and it looks like Paul does have some connection over at Ulta. He used to be a big higher up there right before he started Rock and Roll Beauty. Mark Hayes has some business connections, but it doesn't seem to be specifically in the beauty space. The other thing that leads me to believe this is a Makeup Revolution brand, other than what my eyes had seen that I have no screenshot of, is that all of these products are available on the Makeup Revolution website. So it's possible that Makeup Revolution funded this brand, but there's these two men who never worked for Revolution that are actually heading it. So that is the deal with that. There is a connection between this brand and Makeup Revolution. We just don't know because I can't find the evidence of it. So take that as you will, and let's go ahead and get into the collection. Let me see if it says Makeup Revolution on any of this. No, it just says Rock and Roll Beauty. Yes, okay, here we go. All right, I just found it. Okay, so here we go. Distributed by Revolution Beauty UK. There's an address, and then it says EU, and then it talks about Dublin, Ireland, and then the USA in Northbrook, Illinois. So there is a strong connection. We know that for a fact, that there's a strong connection between Rock and Roll Beauty and Makeup Revolution. Are they the same company? We don't know. Are they the same formulas? We don't know. They are distributing the products, they're sold on their website. It used to say on the Ulta website, even though I don't have a picture of it, that it was Rock and Roll Beauty X Revolution. So that being said, I'm going to treat this as a new brand. I am going to review this as if it is not Makeup Revolution's brand. I'm going to give it a fresh, clean slate. So what did I get, you may ask? Let me show you. This is the blush and highlighter palette there, and one thing I love about this is right on the top, it says Pour Some Sugar on Me, which is my favorite Def Leppard song. I have lots of favorites, but that is my absolute favorite. I also got the lipstick here, cream lipstick. I have not used this yet. That's gonna be a first impression. The other thing that's going to be a first impression is this eyeshadow stick right there. It's kind of a, like a pearlescent kind of shade there. There is a dual-ended eyeliner that has a lightning bolt stamp on it that I'm going to use today, and then also a pointed, long, very, very long felt tip eyeliner there. I also got the eyeshadow palette that we're going to be playing with. I am very turned off by this leopard branding. I would much rather had it look like Hysteria or something like that. Like the way that it looks on the inside, I feel like is the way it should have looked on the outside. I feel like this does not market to me. It markets to like younger kids who are into 90s and 80s nostalgia, I think is who it markets to. And I wish that they had marketed it more toward like my age group, but that's just me being selfish. Who says, who am I to gatekeep? Who am I? Nobody. So they can design it any way they want. My personal preference is this, not that. Just saying. And then here are the eyeshadows inside, which I do feel like kind of matches with the aesthetic a little bit. It's a little rainbowy for me, but I get it. I get it. You do have a lot of colors that I think are very true to Def Leppard branding. So without further ado, I am not going to talk anymore. I'm going to zoom in. We're gonna do music over top. I wish I could use Def Leppard's music over top, but copyright on YouTube for whatever reason, we're not allowed to use it. So I'm just gonna put some rock and rolly kind of music. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Side of town, sharing a dream with anyone. She's made it through heaven
and I have some thoughts about this makeup look. I am not digging on this very much. I think it's mostly the lips turning me off because I'm not used to wearing a color like this, but you'll have to tell me what you think. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I have some very strong impressions from previous times that I've used these products, the products that I've used today, but we're gonna hold off and just do it all at one time. At the end of the day, we're gonna do a wear test. So it is currently 1:43 in the PM. So I will be back at the end of the day. We'll check, how everything wore through the day. I can give you more of an impression on the lipstick because this is the first time I've used the lipstick. It's also the first time I've used the eyeshadow crayon, but I've used the blush palette and the eyeshadow palette before. So yeah, I'll give you kind of my thoughts on how I'm feeling about these products so far, whether I feel like they're similar to Makeup Revolution products that I've tried in the past, or whether they're different. Are they stellar? We'll talk about it in a second for you. It's gonna be many hours for me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Day is done. It has been about 8 hours. It is currently 9:43 in the PM. I have lots of opinions, lots to share with you, but let's go ahead and quickly zoom in so we can see what is happening on my face. Bloop. All right, how's that? Okay, let's zoom in. How am I looking? How's it going? What's going on? So we're checking out the eyeshadow, we're checking out the blush, lipstick is obviously gone. Smudge a face over here. All right, let me zoom back out. All right, let's pull out the big old mirror and see what is happening. Okay, my blush is barely there. The highlight seems to still be there. That doesn't look like it's just like my skin luminosity. But we have to keep in mind, cheek product, it does depend on what you put underneath it, so it may wear differently on a different foundation. My experience so far as wear on the blush and highlight is that it looks like this. I have had it last just a little bit longer, like a little bit more at the end of the day, but pretty much this is what we're dealing with as far as lasting power. The stamp here and the eyeliner. Okay. I feel like they're two separate situations here. So the eyeliner is definitely still there. I'm notorious for rubbing my eyes a little bit through the day, which is I think part of the reason why the stamps look so bad. I mean, they didn't look great when I stamped them on. You may have noticed it's spidering into my skin. The stamp itself, let me just stamp it on my hand so you can see what I'm talking about. It does seep into lines. It's just very liquidy, and you can see it already spidering into just the natural creases in my skin, I guess you could call it. I don't know. But the point is it bleeds. And if you're doing any kind of sweating, which I did do some today, it just did not last well. I don't think it's cute. Yeah, not a fan of what's happening there, but I do like what's happening with the eyeliner, and that's consistent with using it before. Now with the eyeshadow, I noticed when I was editing the part from earlier that I didn't get the color up to my crease as good as I thought I should have once I got it zoomed in and I could really see it. So that's not the fault of the eyeshadow, that the color only really goes to here when it really should go all the way up here. That being said, it does look like this has lasted pretty well. I mean, it does look a little messy, but I don't think my application was fabulous either. So that's not the eyeshadow's fault, that's my fault. But what I will say is that in previous times using this, the lasting power was not good on the shadows, especially this purple shade here. This one I did a pairing of these two. Yeah, I think I mostly have used like these and then the more natural shades that are in here, and lasting power was bad on the purple, but it was okay on the other ones. I feel like today's lasted the best out of the days that I've worn this. This is the third day that I've tried it. It's fine. I think you just have to decide for yourself as far as lasting power whether this is good enough for you, and definitely take into account that my application really wasn't fabulous. I do think that the shadow stick held onto my eyeshadow just a little bit better than the Milani eye primer, which is strange because I didn't expect it to really do anything. It didn't have very much pigment. It had a very small amount of shine to it. So you just have to kind of know what you're getting into with this. And it might be, I'm gonna have to try this with other eyeshadows to see if it helps them to last longer. I did not have high hopes, but it did look like it made my eyeshadow last a little bit longer. Lower lash line is completely gone. It did bleed down throughout the day. It did kind of go down, but that's happens sometimes when I put eyeshadow on my lower lash line. Lipstick wore down, very patchy. It was comfortable at first, but then it got a little dry. So with those types of lipsticks, what I normally do is put a balm on so that they can just wear down a little more naturally instead of patchy. So that's fine, but it's not ideal. I have lipsticks that I like much better. So let's go through each thing one by one and just do a quick review. So as far as the stick, maybe it's just the color that I got for the eyeshadow stick. Like I was just saying, I'm gonna try this with more eyeshadows that are not these to see if this works as an eyeshadow primer. But as far as the pigmentation, maybe it's just the shade. I just don't think that it's worth it at all. So the eyeshadow palette. It is exactly like Makeup Revolution and its performance. It feels exactly the same. The way that it applies, the way that it blends out, the way that it kind of blends away when you blend it, it feels like a less expensive formula. It performs like a less expensive formula. Does it perform like a terrible formula? Absolutely not. I think if you're a big Def Leppard fan, you could probably get some pretty looks out of this and enjoy it, but this is not going to be a go-to palette for me. I don't enjoy the formula very much compared to a lot of the other things that I own. But again, it's not terrible. The eyeliner is my favorite thing that I got, and I'm shocked because there's some things that I don't like about it. First, like I said, I don't like the stamp. I'm not a big stamp on the eye kind of person anyway, so it's whatever. But I don't like the point on this. I don't like how long it is. It's very difficult to control because it's so long. If they cut off like just a little bit of it, then I think that it would have been perfect. It does go on very easily as far as the amount of pigment that goes on. When I swatched it on my hand, I was a little nervous because I didn't feel like originally when I first swatched it that it came off as not liquidy. Like it seemed like the pigmentation wasn't 100% there, but the more I used it, it really is there. Lasting power is great. I still have my wings, and the only complaint on it is that the tip is a little bit too long and the control is a little hard, but it's a fantastic liner. It's wonderful. Would I repurchase it? No, but am I gonna keep using it? Yes, I am. Two more products, the blush and highlighter palette. It's fine. Again, I kind of feel the same as I do about the eyeshadow palette. Is it pretty? Absolutely. I love the Def Leppard branding on it. I love the little mirror with this. Oh, it's so wonderful. I'm so happy to have this. I will keep using it because I do think it is so cute. But do I think this formula is anything special? No, it is mediocre. It's just like meh. But the branding gets me on this one and I really, really like it a lot. So you just have to decide whether it's right for you or not. Don't get it just for the quality of the product. And then finally, the lip product. I don't usually wear colors like this. It looked a little more brown, a little bit more brown on the website than it came out with. It's fine. I definitely, again, the smell of it, I didn't mention before, it does smell like plasticky makeup. It doesn't have a very good smell, but the smell doesn't linger on the lips, which I like. It goes on a little bit patchy, but you can even it out. It's not a big deal. Wear down is not great, but you can doctor it with a lip balm and you can work with it. It's the same. All of this is the same as far as like, it's fine if you like Def Leppard branding, but don't get it because it's great quality. So really the only thing that's a hard recommend is the eyeliner if you don't mind that long tip. And then the eyeshadow stick, I'm on the fence with this. This is the first time I've used it and I want to keep playing with it, so I will keep you posted on this. It'll probably end up in a favorites and fails countdown. So with that being said, this video has been completed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. It tells YouTube to share it with other people so other people can enjoy the review. If you would like to hang out just a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a couple of videos for you right over there to watch. But if it is your time to go, it is absolutely no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did, and mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye! Rock it! Yeah! I'm leaving now, bye.